Hello, Bobby Berry. What's going on, guys? Anybody seen the After Hours? The new After Hours? Anybody seen it? Oh, shit. I worked today since 11 a.m. Long day. Work. Picked Leonard up. Got a nice workout in. Back to work. I'm not headed to Mr. G's house. Yeah, that was unreal. I mean, Lenny told me about it today when we hung out. He told me that, Mr. G flipped out, but I didn't think it was going to be that bad. That was unreal. And I know I just made a post about it, but a maniac commented, and he's partially right. He said, kind of just let them handle it. And that's true, Lenny's a big boy. He can fight his own battles, but as his friend, you see somebody ripping on him like that, and he got way too personal, if you ask me, but Lenny handled it well. He just kind of laughed at him and told him he's being a little sensitive, which is true. And whether I make a post about it or not, when you show that type of stuff gets to you, especially all Lenny said was that he was a moron, when you show that it gets you that bad, he just opened up a huge can of worms with the maniacs. And wait till a certain somebody who will remain nameless, I'll name it, wait till Jay Masters gets around to it. If he takes Lenny's side on it, the orders he's going to put out, whatever. I was thinking about reaching out to maybe Leo to get in contact with Dave and mediate the situation, but fuck it. Let's just see what happens. Take some G and take out Mr. G. It's possible. I know a lot of you guys probably felt the same way I did as you're watching it. When he's telling Lenny, oh, you're a fucking loser, you've always been a loser, a lowlife, this and that. You want to jump through the screen and knock him the fuck out. That's taking it way too far. And you know what? Maybe to some people's standards, Lenny hasn't lived the best life, but he's got a huge cult following. He's impacted tens of thousands of people's lives personally, saved people's lives from suicide, from depression, this and that. So, fuck the money. Lenny's accomplished way more than whatever the fuck that guy thinks he has. So, let him call Lenny a loser. That's why Lenny just laughs it off, because he knows it's not true. So, fuck him. My gear's not underdosed, fortunately. Thank you, Mr. Snowflake. You're a good man. When father finds out. It was embarrassing for him. All Lenny said was he's a moron, so whatever. The only thing that I'm possibly thinking is that maybe there's a reason they're not saying his name. He is an Italian from New York, and there's certain affiliated people up there that you're not allowed to insult or you'll get severe consequences. So maybe he's connected in some sort of way, but still, Lenny would have to know that to be in violation to say anything. People got to realize that's Lenny's whole gimmick. Or it's not a gimmick, but that's our whole shtick, is ripping on people in the gym in a harmless, comedic manner. So, if it gets to you, that's on you. I learned it the hard way. Everybody who gets involved learns it the hard way. You gotta roll with the punches, as the cookie cutters say. But I will tell you this, that door in my house, that definitely didn't roll with the punches. Whee! Yeah, he's not connected to shit. He's connected to his apron making his fucking peanut butter cookies. How about that? Exactly. That's what Lenny's been doing since day one. I mean, to anybody who takes it seriously, it's like, you know, do you watch WWE and do these guys take everything personal when they're going against each other and cutting promos on each other? It's the same fucking thing. That's why everybody watches. Lenny's the first one to do entertaining gym videos, not just in there, today we're going to do biceps, 3 sets of this, 3 sets of that. It's actually a mix of comedy and bodybuilding. The first of its kind. First of his kind. He will get what deserved, fortunately. Off to work, Mr. Snowflake. What do you do for a living, brother? Shame on Dave for ganging up on Lenny. I agree. I think that Dave kind of just looks at Lenny as entertainment in the wrong way. He kind of comes off like, you know, I'm better than you and I'm just going to laugh at you. Even though he says in his apology video this morning, I don't think I'm better than anyone else. Don't take yourself too seriously. And then the next video he releases, you could tell he's just laughing like these guys are peons and just laughing at them as they get angry. And then he's, you know, he should be giving Mr. G that advice. Don't take yourself too seriously. Somebody calls you a moron and then you're fucking punching things in your house. Who are you, me? Miss G, never heard of her. Exactly, yeah. You know, it's annoying. Lenny goes on there and they treat him like, Lenny, how's the trannies been? How's the trannies? The trannies. They're so obsessed with that shit. It's like maybe they secretly wish that they were with trannies as much as they talk about it, you know? He talks about it, but he's not proud of it. That's not all that Lenny's about is trannies, but that's all they do is kind of rag on him for that. Right to his face. And he knows it. He's not stupid. Exactly. They have him on as a guest just so they can nitpick at him. He obviously doesn't fit in with that group. Obviously, you know, they're a little way too normal. But I will say, as a viewer, I don't know him personally, but as a viewer, Greg Valentino seems like a great guy. He's got a good sense of humor. And that Jimmy the Bull character, he also seems like you know, he's got a good sense of humor. They don't take this shit to heart. And I also think Dave's the same way, but this probably put him in a rough spot. You know, he's in between two people that he's friends with, so. Lenny is more famous than Dave at this point. I was talking to Lenny about that today. He doesn't even need that podcast. They need him more than anything. I mean, the videos that me and Lenny film get more views in total than Dave's channel right now, so he doesn't need it. If anything, they should be compensating him for being on that podcast. Because would any of you guys listen if Big Lenny wasn't on it? I mean, what the fuck kind of entertainment would that be? Great. The fucking street to my place is blocked off. Fuck. Alright, well, we'll figure it out. Fuck you. Fuck. You know, I'm just going through these fucking cones. Fuck them and their pavement. Fuck you. Save. Am I going to save this live? What do you guys think? Yeah, I'll save the live because I think it's an important message that has to get out there. Not really important. It's not going to save the world, but I don't want to get involved too much. I want to let them settle it, but at the same time, you know, it's natural. If you have a close friend, it's natural when you see somebody fucking talking shit to him. It should be natural to want to knock him out. If not, then you're not really friends with that person, so. Fuck the cones, exactly. And fuck this do not enter sign. How the fuck else am I supposed to get home? I'm entering. What do you think about that? Maybe not. There we go. Interesting. How was work? Work was all right. I mean, it got well, actually, I work security at some of the FAU events and clubs and stuff, and we got this new ID scanner that goes right to the DMV database. So everybody's ID's getting popped. So normally there's about 200-300 people there every Tuesday night, and tonight there was about 20. So it's very boring. But at the same time, can't complain. Yeah, but that broke Malone character. Looking back on that, I mean, he was kind of right. And all he did was give Jason a warning, which, Jason shouldn't be Order 66 in people unless they really deserved it. So I was kind of wrong to butt into that situation, but is what it is, unfortunately. Fortunately. Tossed us about the testicle dangling practices. So what happened was I ran out of testosterone. Obviously, so I was low. I didn't have any funds to get more. I was in a real messed up situation. I was living, a friend let me stay at his place. He didn't even have any furniture. He was broke, eating fucking raw potatoes. And so obviously the last thing I was going to have money for was tests. So I took a string, because of the advice of Lenny, I took a string, wrapped it around the old testes, wrapped the other end of the string around a water bottle, and I would fill the water bottle up to certain levels to make it obviously weigh more and then weigh a little less, whatever I can handle, and then I would just let it dangle there. And I swear, after like maybe 5-10 minutes of doing that, you let it swing a little bit, you let it hang, goes a little side to side action. I felt a fucking rush better than injecting. So that shit really works. If any maniacs want to try it out and give us a testimonial, that'd be great. Would I take Lenny to a Brazilian steakhouse? Unfortunately, I would like to, but I think my credit card would get declined at this moment. That is non-cookie cutter TRT. Let's see. It does work, the testicle thing. What do I mean ID popped? When you scan it with this new app that we have at the place, it comes out red. So, if it's green, they're good. If it comes out red, that means that the ID is fake. No matter what state, it can scan any state. And you can tell, too, like when someone shows you an ID, and like someone showed me a Connecticut ID today, and I said, oh, Connecticut, where are you from? And they got real tense. New Haven, which is the most generic city you can say from Connecticut. I instantly knew. Then I scanned one of them. It came out red. And, if you scan someone's ID and it comes back fake and you give it back to them, then you can get fucked. So we got to take it. The owner of the place I was at I'm not even going to say that on camera, but let's just say, you take someone's ID, they might be desperate to buy it back, but that doesn't happen. Let's just say Blutoff, looking awfully ripped over there. Fuck up Mr. G. Let's let Lenny and Mr. G handle it, or ultimately he needs to realize that Lenny is a comedy act, and I shouldn't say it like that, but ultimately that's Lenny's shtick, is kind of ripping on people no matter what. And how can you come on a show in a fucking hot dog costume and then get mad if somebody calls you a moron? What do you expect? Especially when people don't know anything about you, they don't know your history. You know? And all they see is you in a hot dog costume. What do you want them to say? You're fucking brilliant. You're a genius. You're the next Einstein. Wearing a hot dog costume with mustard on it. You jackass. Yeah, $40. That seems to be the rate. Yeah. That's a good little racket you got going there. No, I can definitely fall asleep right now. I haven't been doing what you guys think I'm up to. Don't worry. I lost the appeal to it. I mean, I've always over exaggerated it since the day I got involved with the drama. I mean, it is South Florida, so it's everywhere, but all it does is give you fucking anxiety, and you got to take something to level yourself out. It's not even worth it. It's really not. I don't understand the appeal to it anymore. All it does is get you wired up and anxious. For what? No, Lenny's not a clown. That's not what I'm saying at all. I would never say that about him. I'm just saying he doesn't rag on people maliciously. He doesn't mean any doesn't have any hatred in his heart for anybody. It's all entertainment for the maniacs. The same way I rag on people that I have no ill feelings for, just to get some laughs out of Lenny, because I know that that's what you guys want. So yeah, 1.4 is good. Yeah, for some reason, no, I do feel good after a long day of work, but it wasn't 12 hours straight. I mean, I worked 5 hours this morning, and then I picked Lenny up, went to the gym. We had a great workout, which I got footage of, and then, you know, the bouncing stuff is so easy, it's hard to even call it work. You're kind of just chilling out, so it's not real, you know. What's going on with Mr. G? You gotta watch the latest RxMuscle. Well, I got you guys on here. I might as well get my mail. Noah leaving. You think that stuff from Amazon was poison? Because the first couple times I used it, first month or whatever, I was really sick and I had pancreatitis. But then when I got it the next time, I was fine. So I don't know if your body has to get kind of used to it, but anyway, we're not going to have to worry about that. Oh, shit. I already got the mail. Interesting. Do I still use pre-workout? Not too often. So, you know, after taking it a couple times, I really don't feel it's effective. Today, I got Total War. I got the pre-made one because we went to the vitamin shop. Oh, I hate that fucking house. Yeah, I got the pre-made Total War because we went to the vitamin shop. But yeah, no, I don't really buy. PJ, I don't think PJ would sponsor us because of the sake of, you know, the trolls that come with it. But you never know. Yeah, more videos to come. Now there's electricity. I'm not in the house. I'm getting the mail, but